Hey YouTube, Netta Marie here. So last video, I talked to you all about what I do in my prenatal sessions. This video, I want to dive a little bit deeper in the birthing support process as a birth doula and talk about that next phase. So the next phase, after we have our prenatal sessions, then we go into the actual birth doula part. So the technically supporting someone at their birth starts from when they are pregnant, but the specific support when the birth comes is soon as they go into labor, quote unquote. Some people say when your water break, but some people water don't break and all of that. So I say when you actually go into labor. So when you move from experiencing Braxton Hicks to experiencing true labor. So in this process, I will help support the family in whatever way is best. By then, we have already went over a lot of information, supportive techniques in the prenatal sessions. And so when the initial true labor starts, they are well aware, or the person and their family member, they are well aware to know like what supportive things or techniques can be used in that first early labor type time. So then let's say mom and partner, or just mom, moves along in the labor process and now they are in what we call active labor. This is where I will meet mom at the hospital, at the birthing center, at their home, wherever they want to give birth at, and help them to navigate that process. So usually this is where I am more of a silent support, especially if the partner or family members are there. I'm the type of doula, I love to involve family into this experience, just because it's an amazing and most vulnerable and organic experience. And so I want to make sure that everyone has a part in it if mom and partner chooses that route. And so this is when I usually either I'm taking pictures or I'm playing music. I am ensuring that mom and partner are understanding what's happening in the moment, in that time. If we're in the hospital or if we're at a home birth, ensuring that the family is comfortable, that the midwife or the clinician or the midwife or the OB is saying things in layman's terms so that the family understands. Usually that's hasn't been a problem lately, especially not with a midwife, but sometimes, you know, you never know. Sometimes everything's happening so fast, even though it may not seem like it, your mind is racing, you know, as someone who is in labor, because you're still in labor while people are trying to talk to you and things like that. So me as a doula, making sure that the family understands what exactly is happening, making sure that the family remembers their birthing plan. So we all understand that it's just a plan, it's just a roadmap, and sometimes different roads will veer off. And so you have different experiences than you may have planned to have, and that's okay. But initially, if we are in that birthing scenario, then I would ask mom or partner or family member, I remember us talking about this in the prenatal sessions, how do you feel about that? And so, because I am the type of doula, you can change your mind all the time. I mean, it's your preference, as long as you know you are fully aware and informed about every decision that you're making. It's your birth. And so just making sure that everyone is on the same page, that you are hearing your options, and if for some reason your options change, that you have an opportunity to ask the questions if the need allows, and then navigating it accordingly. Also, while I am at the birth, we are making sure that the partner is supported. So I always tell people that I support mom and partner, or mom and family. Mom is my main goal, because that's the person that is bringing life into this world, and we honor that as a delicate and very sacred process. But not only that, I also honor the family members and the love and the connections that mom has to the people in the room as well. What else? During the birth, I also help mom to establish breastfeeding if she chooses. I also make sure that mom and partner are good, you know, if they need anything else from me. A lot of times I take pictures, you know, if I know no one else is taking pictures or everybody is kind of caught up in the moment, I'll ask. And so I end up being a photographer. I'm probably biased when I say this, but I feel like I'm like the best photographer, birth photographer, you know, to not have like the quote unquote skills of photography, but can like capture the angles. So I don't know. I mean, ask my previous clients, but that's a self-deemed honor thing. So anyway, but yeah, I think ultimately it's really about creating this experience of support that is enriching, empowering, and just really helping that family to create an opportunity to bring life into this world in the best way possible. And for me, as a doula, I'm making sure that mom is able to see that baby is able to reach gestation. Like just being able, because in my mind, I'm thinking, as a doula, to me, I always feel like being a doula is a revolutionary act. Like we understand that the rates of Black women dying in childbirth or postpartum is 10 times the rate of white counterparts. And even the rates are different amongst Mexican and brown people as opposed to white counterparts. And so just really understanding that. So as a doula, I am definitely in this work to ensure that we are all working together to make sure everyone is informed, that everyone is supported in a way that they want to be supported and being heard. And that is my biggest like purpose, mission, anytime I'm supporting a family is, are you being heard? Is everything being presented to you that would be presented to anybody else? Do you feel connected to your clinician? Do you feel like they are helping you, explaining things the way you need it to be explained? I don't care if you ask them 10 times. I want them to be able to explain it to you 10 times, because it's important for that family to understand what's happening, because this is her body and she has the right to be honored and to be understood and to be heard. So I get off my soapbox because I can talk all day. But yeah, that's what I wanted to let you all know, how I navigate the birth process as a doula while supporting a family when their quote unquote water breaks or when they go into labor. Next video will be centered around the most important journey or part of the pregnancy and postpartum journey, which is the postpartum period. So be looking out for the next video. I'm so grateful to see you all again. I know I've been gone for a while, but I really wanted to hop back on and just really continue this. And I also make another video about self-care, because that's exactly what I took on my time off. And so I'm so grateful for the people that checked up on me. Thank you. I'm thankful for the people who wrote in my inbox. I really appreciate you all. I'm so excited to get out here and interview other doulas and really tell you about my experiences. So be on the lookout. See you all next time. Peace.